A sharp warning has emerged from the Gulf, and it is now raising the uncomfortable questions about the real direction of the growing Middle East conflict. Welcome to Times XP. During recent television discussion, a very well-known Saudi political commentator, Adwan, he delivered a striking message. According to him, the ongoing confrontation involving Israel, Iran, and the United States could slowly drag the other Arab Gulf countries into a very dangerous military situation, one where they may carry the biggest risk. Well, his concern is simple, but it is serious. Many Gulf nations host the American bases, their radar system, and their naval facilities that are part of Washington's regional security network. Countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, they have worked closely with the US for decades on defense cooperation. But he warned that if a wider war breaks out, these same countries could become frontline targets. Why? Because Iran has repeatedly stated that if its territory or its strategic interests are attacked, it could respond not only against Israel or the US, but also against military facilities and energy infrastructure across the Gulf, which they kinda did. And those installations from oil terminals to naval bases are located inside several Gulf nations. That means the region's most valuable assets could suddenly become part of the battlefield. Well, this is particularly worrying because Gulf is one of the world's biggest energy hubs. Countries like Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates exports millions of barrels of oil every single day, while Qatar is one of the world's largest exporters of liquefied natural gas. Well, these energy supplies power the industries. They power the transportation network and electricity system across Asia, Europe, and beyond. So basically, if a conflict spreads to Gulf energy facilities or maybe their shipping lanes, then the impact could be felt far beyond the Middle East. Oil prices could surge, shipping routes might be disrupted, and global energy market could face serious instability. And wait, another issue that is being discussed among analysts is the long-term strategy of the conflict. Well, some observers in the region worry that large powers may pursue short-term military objectives but leave the local allies to manage the aftermath. That is the fear he has hinted at. He suggested that Gulf states must carefully think about their position because once a regional war expands, it is the countries located in that particular region that faces the most direct consequences. Now, this particular remark has sparked global debate about political analysts and policymakers across Gulf Nation Council, often called the Gulf Cooperation Council. Now, this alliance, it connects 6 Arab states that coordinate the economic and security policies in the region. Now, for those countries, the challenges is balancing two realities at the same time, maintaining strong security partnership with global partners, while also avoiding direct battleground involvement in a wider geopolitical conflict. In other words, the Gulf today sits at the crossroad of energy, security, and global power politics. And as tensions rise between Iran, Israel, and the US, the whole region's leaders, they are increasingly asking one critical question: how exactly to protect their interest without getting pulled into the war that could reshape the entire Middle East.